What? Even bears gotta exercise before Comic-Con. What can I say?
What is up, Speezinators? I'm your host, Nathan Spees, and welcome to another episode of Cosplay Studio. And today is a very special episode because, guys, we have 5 days till I go to the Lexington Comic-Con. I'm so excited! So I thought I would show you guys what I'm going to be dressing up as for Comic-Con. It's none other than Billy Bob Broccoli the Bear from the Rock-afire Explosion or Showbiz Pizza. And yeah, I've wanted to do a Billy Bob costume for the longest time, and I think you guys wanted to see him as well. And after the success of my Chuck E. Cheese costume last year, I thought that I would do his business partner, or former business partner, Billy Bob. And also, this year, 2023, happens to mark the 40th anniversary of when Showbiz Pizza opened in Lexington, Kentucky. So I thought that I would remind Lexington residents that Billy Bob used to be there by bringing Billy Bob to Comic-Con. I'll give out some additional information at the end of the video, but for now, let's do the cosplay suit up. Let's go. Alright, so first up we have the brown furry sweatshirt, which is supposed to represent Billy Bob's torso. I'm trying to figure out, okay, this is the front, and you can tell it's the front because it has a space. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it has like a space that doesn't have fur on it. That's just so I know which one's the front and which one's the back. Which side, I mean. Yeah, it just goes on like any other sweatshirt. I should also mention that this is actually the first costume that I ever made using fur. Fake fur, obviously. Now, I know for Santa Claus I used fur on his jacket, but like, this is like a fully fur character. Like, this character is about 90% fur. So, I'm technically calling Billy Bob my first fur costume. Anyway, so now that I have the torso on, the sweatshirt, we're now going to put on the most recognizable part of Billy Bob, his overalls. Now, I got these overalls from the website Game Bibs. You can see their logo right there. You know, it's kind of hard to see. I put the Showbiz Pizza logo on here. This is actually just a sticker. It's put on a piece of cardboard. But yeah. And they just go on like any other pair of overalls. You have to undo the straps. And you just slide them on. I'm lucky they had a pair of these because, like, these overalls are perfect. If you're making a Billy Bob costume, these overalls are perfect. And then you don't pull it up all the way because you have to put on his shoes. Let me get those real quick. These are Billy Bob's feet. They're just regular grizzly bear slippers. I didn't make the feet. I bought them on Amazon. Just regular grizzly bear furry feet slippers. And I thought they would go perfectly with the Billy Bob costume. So, there's no trick to these. You just slide them on, preferably if you sit down, but I can actually do them while standing up. Alright, got one on. Get the other one on. Alright, I got his overalls on, and his feet, but now I have to pull the overalls up. This is kind of the hard part because it's got, you don't want there to be any exposed, like, t-shirt. You just want the fur. This might take a while, but it shouldn't be that hard. And as per usual, it's better if you have a second person, but I don't have that right now. Alright. And now I just have to find the straps. Oh, there it is. And hook it on. There you go. Got one overalls on. Just adjust it. And then let me get the other one. There we go. Okay, we're back on track now. Okay. Surprisingly, even though this costume is made of fur, it's actually really comfortable. I don't get too hot with this just because I think the overalls help because it keeps my legs cool. Make sure they're adjusted correctly. Okay. Now I gotta tuck the fur into the overalls. This part's pretty difficult because this shirt is not stretchy. But it can be done. I like to have the overalls kind of on the side, just because it's easier to see them. Kind of fix the fur a little bit. And again, I told you this part takes a while. There we go. Alright, well now, I've got the overalls on, I've got the feet on, and I got the shirt on. Next up, we're going to do the main part of Billy Bob, his head. Now in his head, I see through the eyes and there's also a hole right here in the mouth which I can breathe through, and if I need to drink water through a straw. Inside, this is actually the first costume I ever made with a helmet on the inside. That makes it not so heavy on my head. But yeah, you just put it on like any other mascot head. And there's a chin strap which you have to buckle. So here's the chin strap right here. The only downside is that you can't really see the overall straps when the head's on, but I don't think it really matters. Anyway, let me just fix the shirt. Alright, I have the head on, and the last thing that I need to do for this costume is I have to put on the gloves. The gloves are just regular 4-finger gloves. Pretty self-explanatory. Alright. Let me scooch back. Oh, that's not one right. Alright, now I'm Billy Bob from Showbiz Pizza or the Rockafire Explosion. You know, play the guitar, dance. Yeah, I really like this costume. I love how it turned out. I can't wait to show him off at the Lexington Comic Con. Hopefully people will actually know who he is. Yeah, I really like this costume. I love it. Very comfortable, very easy to move around in. And here's some information about the Comic Con, in case you guys didn't see my last video. So if you guys missed my last video, Billy Bob will be at the Lexington Comic Con on Saturday, March 25th, 2023, at the Central Bank Center in downtown Lexington, right next to the dreaded Rupp Arena. He'll most likely be there from about noon till later in the day, although we're going to leave here at noon, but it probably won't be till 1 o'clock by the time we get down there. It just depends on timing. So yeah, that's how you suit up as Billy Bob the Bear. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hope to see you at Comic-Con. Alright, I'm going to be playing Pac-Man. Alright, let's... Come on, get the fruit, get the fruit, get the fruit. Come on, no, watch out for the ghost, watch out for the ghost. Oh, shit.
I suck at playing video games. How did I run an 80s arcade? I don't know.